What is it about film photography that feels so different? And can that feeling be replicated in digital photography? Because I've started to realize that the problem with digital is actually a problem with me. Digital cameras remove nearly all of the friction when taking photos with film. You don't have to buy film, you don't have to pay to develop it, you don't have to wait for the film to be developed. You shoot it and you have it, which can lead to some unhealthy behavior on my part. So for the next week, I'm going to treat my digital camera exactly how I would treat my film camera. Fully manual, 200 ISO, I'll set the aperture and the shutter speed by hand, no reviewing photos, no deleting photos. What I shoot is what I get. And definitely no spray and pray. Call me biased, but I really think slowing down helped me get a much better photo. And more importantly, I just had a better time doing it. I think there's something about slowing down, but also something about taking less images that I really like. Somehow it adds more meaning to each photo I do take. Instead of coming back with 60 images with multiple duplicates, I'm just taking one photo per scene, and maybe because I'm being slightly more selective, the memory of actually taking the photo is really sticking with me. And look, slowing down doesn't automatically make each photo better. I mean, I still took some absolute dog shit, just look at these. But I did get some good ones, and more importantly, I just had a lot better time doing it. It didn't exactly feel the same as shooting film, and I still don't know why. I wonder if it's just that I can't trick my brain into associating the same actual cost that's behind a film photo that makes them feel less special in some way. But definitely turning off instant image review, not looking at the photos until the end of the week, not taking a bunch of duplicates, not checking them in the field and retaking them, that definitely made the overall experience better. But did it make it just like film? I don't think so. But then again, that's not necessarily a bad thing either. I mean, just look at this sheet of film right here. I shot this Lucky 200 on my Nikon F2, and this is probably due to some user error, but you can see that I'm missing about 10 images. 10 images that I still paid for. It ends up costing me about $1 per shot. That's between buying the film and paying for it to be developed. That means I spent $36 on these 26 images. And a lot of the images you take aren't going to be that great. You have to take a large quantity of photos to come across ones you really like. In that way, photography is a lot different from some other mediums of art where luck factors in a little more than everyone might like to admit. So is it worth doing, or am I going right back to film? If you try to shoot digital the same way you shoot film, instead of the world putting constraints on you, you're putting constraints on yourself. And to me, that's just extra mental friction that I don't want or need. You know in the back of your head that you could stop and check an image right now. You know that you could retake an image because they're practically free to take. And in a lot of ways, that's a good thing. If you're working events, or if you're shooting sports, or anything high-paced where you don't want to miss a shot, shooting film can be a really big detriment. But at least for me, right now, I'm just shooting for me. I'm shooting to unwind, I'm shooting as a hobby, so I'm not in a hurry to take images, and I'm certainly not hurting to take more. And I don't know, I just really, really like film. But my advice to you is if you haven't started shooting film already, maybe don't, because it's become a bit of a slippery slope for me, and I almost wish I didn't start, but at the same time, I really love it. And so for me, right now, film is holding a special little place in my routine that's very relaxing, and I'm going to keep shooting it as long as I enjoy it, or can afford it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate you sticking around this long. Please consider liking, subscribing, maybe watching another video. But yeah, have a great day, guys. Bye.